What's up, guys? So sorry I didn't update you all sooner. I was meaning to, but it's currently about what 2 days since my fight. My fight was on Saturday. Today's Monday. Um, I'm just gonna post this video as my post-fight thoughts. I told everyone I was gonna do that. So um, yeah, I mean, you know, so it was a great fight. It was definitely not an easy fight. It was challenging because I was fighting a guy who has a 5-inch reach advantage, and he's a boxer. Like, primarily, he's just been training boxing for the last 6 months. And so my hardest fight has always been taller guys with longer reach and a good solid base of boxing. So personally, I don't like in our sparring match, he didn't really show off as good of boxing skills as I expected. I expected him to just jab, use the jab a lot more to keep me at a distance. But he didn't do that. Not to take anything away from him, he clobbered me with right hands. And so his reach advantage was pretty hard, was pretty intimidating, it was pretty overwhelming. Walking into it, I didn't feel nervous. I got hit with the first right hand to the face, and it woke me up. I was like, oh shit, this is real. But I still didn't feel nervous, and I think that's because I switched from coffee to yerba mate that day, and I felt so much better. And I had about 4,000 milligrams of sodium before the fight, and sodium really helps with anxiety. But anyway, I felt great, I felt confident, I felt nothing but motivation, and I had my whole family there, all my friends, and even my gym that I do strength and conditioning at, Heavy Metal Fitness, which I'm sitting outside of right now. And so that motivated me. And in the second round, the first round I did great. And then after the first round, my coaches sat me down during the break, and they were telling me to front kick him. They said front kick all day, and they were telling me that I need to front kick him, and my front kick's always there, blah, blah, blah. So then the second round started, and I kept trying to do a front kick. And when people say front kick, I'm thinking front push, or in Muay Thai, that's called a teep. The problem is, my coach that told me this was a boxer, and he's been boxing for like 40 years of his life, and he doesn't know the right terminology for kicks. And so I didn't know this, but I didn't know this, but he didn't mean front kick. He wanted me to kick the guy in the leg. He wanted a lead leg roundhouse to my opponent's lead leg. And so he was the whole second round, he kept screaming, front kick all day. And so I was like, okay, where's my front kick? So I was confused. I was like, why am I front kicking this guy? And so the whole second round, I was getting clobbered with right hands because I was trying to front kick him. And I took a lot of damage in the second round because my whole strategy was to keep kicking the guy's lead leg over and over again. And it was working in the first round. I was doing great. But then the second round, because my coach told me the wrong kick, I was looking for the front kick, getting clobbered with right hands over and over again. And I would have done so much better if I would have just kicked the guy's lead leg like I was doing in the first round and moved to the right side. And so then after the second round, my coach clarified. He's like, "What was that? What was the name of that kick? What's the real name of that kick? Oh, it's not front kick. I'm sorry. A roundhouse to the lead leg." I'm like, "Oh my god! I just got clobbered with right hands over and over again, gassed myself out, and I'm all concussed now because I kept trying to front kick the guy, and you were screaming front kick like, oh my god!" So and my opponent's corner told him to tag me with right hands because I'm a southpaw and he's orthodox. And so the thing is, if it wasn't for that front kick incident, I would not have been getting tagged with right hands because my opponent scored like 2 knockdowns because of the right hands. It was getting overwhelming. And I think he threw me down like once or twice as well, just because, but that doesn't count. So anyway, he's tagging me at right hands while I was trying to front kick him, and it was fucked up. But the third round, I came back and I hit him with this crazy spinning back fist into a leg kick combination. And so long story short, it was a hard fight. It was my first fight, Everyone told me it was the best fight of the whole night. We were the only ones who didn't get gassed out at all. Everyone else gassed out in the first round, and what the hell? And also, after the fight, so I didn't really get much injury. Like, my head kind of hurts a little bit. My neck is a little sore. He kicked me with some kicks to the ribs and stuff. I didn't really feel his kicks much, but I felt his hands to the face. But his whole lead leg was all swollen. It was all purple and whatnot, especially underneath the knee where I kicked him. And he told me his leg is all hurt. I don't think he got his concussed though, because I was really eating him up with those leg kicks. But I caught him with a couple punches in the face, but I just didn't even want to like try to punch him in the face because he's so much taller than me. It's so hard to touch his face because he's so much taller than me. I wasn't even gonna waste my time, but I did get him with the left hand to the face. But those leg kicks were what was really going on. Anyway, after the fight, you know, we talked. We're probably gonna hang out. He's probably gonna teach me some boxing, and I'm gonna teach him some kicking strategies, and we're gonna try to improve based on that. Probably gonna do a workout together. I might help him with like a low carb diet, so I can help him cut weight because he's trying to cut down to like 155 or whatever. It's a good fight. He's a great guy. He definitely outboxed me, and yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed with how fast I moved. So anyway, after the fight, you know, me and my family, or me and my friends and whatnot, and my family, we went to Chopsticks. I loaded up on steak. It's a buffet. Loaded up on steak, you know, and then, you know, me and my girlfriend celebrated the next day, and we've just been partying all weekend. We had an after party at my house, played a bunch of Crash Team Racing and Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and what else did we play? We played something else. Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto, started taking turns and stuff, so that was really fun. But overall, I think I did really great. My karate footwork really came in handy. I move really fast, and my kicks are hard. I have highlights up on my Instagram, so follow me, Keto Conqueror, Conqueror with a K, or search up Wolfgang Lozana and you should find it. I'll post up the highlights or something up on my up on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. So going forward, right now I'm just gonna take a week of a deload. I'm just gonna do some you know, I'm gonna get the movement patterns of lifting back into play. I'm super excited to do something other than strength and something other than hard running and heavy bag and cardio. I'm happy to be able to do strength training again. So I'm gonna do some slow tempo deadlifts probably. Might do some lunging, some pressing. I'm gonna get some strength and integrity back in my body because I feel really beat up and injured. So I'm gonna rehab these injuries, basically just doing movement patterns and mobility and some strength work and whatnot. I'm going to really emphasize my strengths. I noticed my explosiveness from strength and conditioning really pays off. All the snatches and cleans and stuff, and clean and jerks, and the deadlifts and squats really helped make my leg kicks hardcore. It is true, lifting weights does make you more powerful. It makes you faster and more explosive. But you got to practice the footwork and the techniques too. And so I'm really just going to hit it hard with my power cleans and my explosive work and my power work. I'm going to really work on my boxing technique and drilling, and I'm going to work with more boxers. I have a lot of boxing friends I could do light sparring with, and get the boxing down. And I'm going to really work on power kicks and stuff like that. I'm gonna improve my conditioning too. I'm gonna do it in a much more like lighter fashion. I'm gonna start doing more greasing the groove style training instead of going hard all the time. So I'll make more videos about my plans going forward in the future, and I'll post up some videos and stuff. Leave your questions in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you on the next video.